Hi guys, I'm Nick Doucet. I'm working in Japan studio for PlayStation, and I'm a director and the producer of the Playroom, which is a pre-install software on PS4.
Okay.
And the purpose of the Playroom really was to show all of the things you could do by combining the DualShock 4 features with the PlayStation camera, and even some of the companion apps. So today I'll do you a quick demo of some of the stuff you find in the Playroom.
Sounds good.
And yeah, just to show you, I think it's the great thing about it is that really you'll get to see how we can use the light bar, the touchpad, and all of the new features. So maybe before we begin, let's do a recap actually. So this is called the controller check, and it's a little kind of augmented reality sequence that shows you all of the new features of the controller. So they're going to be turning on in my hand. So first of all, we have the light bar. It's in Japanese, but I'll do it. So the light bar is now on, so now it's tracking the controller, you see. The touchpad next is turning on, and now I can move those panels around. Next, the dual motors. So we know we've improved the vibration on the DualShock 4, and I can feel it turning on in my hands now. And the motion sensor now is turning on. Motion sensor is based on the motion sensor from PS Vita, so really a lot of fidelity. And finally the speaker, so you can hear. Yeah. Now, all of these things are actually really simple if you look at them independently. But what's really cool with this is that you can start combining them to create really neat new interactions. So today, that's the kind of stuff I think that I'd like to show you. Right. So first of all, we need a menu to navigate through this augmented reality suite of experiences. And the way I'm going to do it is just by flicking up on the touchpad. And I've got this menu that comes out, and the menu, as you can see, is kind of tracked by the camera, and it's using the so we're using the motion sensor here, the gyro, but we're also using the light bar, and we're using the touchpad, so you navigate on it like you would on a smartphone, really, And the touchpad is really high resolution. It's 1920 by 940, so for such a small panel, it's actually really high resolution. So it's multi-touch, but there's a click as well. So I'll show you this demo, the AR box. I think it's a good one because it recaps everything. And to make a selection, I click. So as you have on a laptop, there's a click. Yeah. So it's also a button basically. All right. So this is the host character of the game, and here it's sending loads of little robots inside the controller, and I can feel them inside. So when I go like this, I can feel them tumbling left and right. So again, this is like motion sensor and vibrations now working together, and you can hear them too actually. You can hear. Yeah? Yeah. There's lots of little guys inside, so shall we look inside?
Sure.
Alright. If I flick down, I go inside the controller now. Alright? So those guys are there, and if I tumble, I can make them. That's right. If I shake a lot, I might get one, to get stuck on the screen. There you go, he's alright. And then the buttons obviously work as well. It's just a toy, but it helps us, give a great introduction to all of these new features, because there is a hell of a lot of new stuff on this controller. And at the back, you can see the light bar. Now, if I hide the light bar, the whole room becomes dark.
Oh yeah.
Alright. See? That's really cool, huh? So that's inside the controller. Now, if I flick out, I'm back in the room with you now, yeah? Now, if I flick up again, I can throw one of these little guys on the floor. And I've got loads of them, so I'm just gonna flick them all. Yeah. So those guys react to general motion, and you can wave. If you wave at them, they wave back. You can push them. We can also play peekaboo with them. Do you want to try it? So you hide your face with me. Well, you have to kind of look through your eyes.
You cheat.
You cheat, and then just for your face. Show your face whenever you're ready. So kind of cool physical toy. For gamers, it's a cool kind of tech to show friends, and if you have kids, actually, it's something that they really enjoy kind of playing. And I'll show you at this point. I'll show you the companion app connectivity. So It doesn't have to be a Sony tablet. It could be an iOS tablet, a smartphone, or PlayStation Vita. You get the PlayStation app from the store. And by the way, this is free. It's pre-installed, and so is the PlayStation app. Yeah. So everything I'm talking about, that's free stuff. Let's see. So if I want to, let's do a red around and okay. I've got an idea. Hold on a sec. Let's do it like that. And I'm gonna swap colors around. Okay, so let's go orange inside. Sorry, it's gonna be a bit long-winded, but alright. Alright. And yeah, yellow inside. Okay, and then we're gonna write GameSpot. I'm gonna try that. Can I cut the word in two?
Sure.
GameSpot. Right. Okay, you press OK, it cuts the outside, flick it, and then you have a little toy for them to play with. So you could draw anything you like, really. Obviously, I'm only gonna draw nice things, but so yeah, just simpler. You can really let your imagination loose because there is no failure with this kind of stuff. So even somebody who is not really into games can participate, from the sofa and just draw anything and just play with the kids and just mess around. There's also presets, so this is work in progress, but we're going to be adding lots of presets as well. So, oops, there you go. So you can, throw stuff. Okay. When you're done, obviously you need to tidy up.
Right.
So this time by clicking on the touchpad, I can turn on the Hoover because, hang on a sec, let me just show you first. This is magic, but I'm gonna prove to you. Look at that. There's no one inside. Yeah, it's all empty. Okay. So now by hoovering them back in. Yeah, the last one always is a bit hard to get in, and there you are. They're back in. Everyone's there. So yeah. So this is an example of reusing touchpad, light bar, motion sensing, vibration, speaker, camera, companion app. Everything in one, and when you see this, you could imagine all the stuff that we can do on PS4. Now, maybe before we go, I want to show you again that we can play together.
Sure.
Yeah. This is like a classic game of air hockey, and only there is a little twist because it's all in AR. So you can click again. Yeah. To skip. So to start the game, we're going to have to flick up at the same time. You ready? So 3, 2, 1, flick. All right. Great. Now you see the playfield is actually augmented between the controllers as a hologram, right? So that's only affecting the look of the playfield, but if we get closer, obviously it will be faster, and if we go further from each other, then we'll get easier. The way you move your paddle is up and down on the touchpad, so really that's the way you play, yeah? With your thumb or your index, and you click to serve, that's it. Shall we go?
Sure.
So moving the playfield doesn't actually affect the trajectory of the ball, but it puts off the opponent. So you can. That's it. If you click, you can hit the ball harder. Nice. Alright, let's get serious now. Whoa. It's first to 7 points. Oh. Match point. Oh, nice one. Nice. Coming back, buddy. Right, let me give you this one.
Sure.
So when the game is over, you're going to be receiving the champagne. Okay, and before you shake it, actually, just have a look and listen to the do like this, left and right. Can you feel? Feels. So this time we're using very subtle vibration, and you can really, and if you listen, you can really hear the click of the. This kind of stuff, I think, is one of the most innovative things we can do. You can really immerse. So shake now, shake really hard. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good. Now you pull back and you let go. That's it. That's it. Nice.
Right onto the camera.
Cool. So that's the kind of stuff, that we're a small R&D team in Japan. We've been working with the hardware guys and doing lots of demos. And then at first we weren't thinking of making a game actually, but we showed them to third parties, and a lot of people were saying, "Oh, we like some of these ideas. You should make something." So we showed it A3, and the reaction was really good. So now we are making it inside the console, and so there'll be some DLC as well. They'll be free as well. So it's all of that. And one of them is being made by Double Fine actually. So we're working with them. It's a small team at Double Fine, and we're having a blast just making silly stuff and to play with.
And it ships with the PS4?
Yeah, so this ships with the PS4. The Double Fine stuff is a DLC, and that will come shortly after the PS4 release, but you'll be able to get it for free on the store.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you. All right, have a good day.